Jet planes in the night sky with you, getting high in the sunrise with you.
Good morning, my collective. Let's do an all signs reading. I know normally I don't do 3 in a row, but I tried to do Pisces reading and I kept getting fire energy coming through. Like, then I got a lot of earth energy coming through, and I was like, I'm starting to feel like somebody else here needs a fucking message. Before I start with the water signs. So, I'm going to do an all signs reading. I don't know, I'm just feeling the intuition on it. I'm going with it. So let's see. What is our intuition guiding today? Damn, all the oracles be coming out for you. Okay, let's see. So the void, stop, embrace the great cosmic womb, right? So you might be trying to think too far ahead. Right now, you're being told to embrace the moment, embrace what your current feelings, your current thought processes are. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north, right? Embracing your weirdness and your true north, right? Like, that's, I don't know if you have checked into your natal chart, but you want to know what your north node is, right? Your north node is your divine purpose on this planet, right? Like what you're meant to accomplish here. And I believe too that could also give you a hint as to what your next star sign might be, in your next lifetime. Just like I think your rising sign is what you were in a past life, but that's another thing we'll talk about another time. Your true north is what, like, for example, my north node is a Capricorn, right? My sun sign, my moon sign, my Mercury sign, most of my signs are going to be Aquarius, right? So I'm in this mindset of like being up in the clouds all the time, being hella, and then, but it's my purpose to find a more grounded nature and to learn how to not be so against the material world, right? I have to learn how to live within it. I have to learn how to operate within the material world, which is really hard because I feel like a fucking bird, and I'm like, I don't need to be part of that. I'll just chill over here, perched up, whatever. But you need to face your true north, and you need to know what that means for you, right? So look up your north node and see what that means for you. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life, right? And that's divine feminine energy, right? So it's really telling you to be creative. Don't be afraid to create. Really, I mean, don't think about so much the others, the material world, like my North Node would tell me to do. Um, for you, it's to be more in your creative space, right? Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down and take time in nature. There's a lot of pausing I'm seeing for you. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Alright, we all been guilty of this one. Okay, let's be real. We all were like, universe, deliver me what I want. Da, 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 da. There are times when it's fair to demand something when you faced a lot of injustices. When you're like, okay, lesson learned, the universe. However, you don't get to demand your outcomes, right? When was the last time you chose your outcomes and it worked out for you, right? When we choose our own outcomes, it typically doesn't work out. Because we're choosing it for superficial reasons, unfortunately. We're choosing it for the wrong reasons. It's like when we want to be, say you have just a specific lifestyle in mind, right? You just want to go down this one path and you're like, I'm going to be like Jim Morrison. I'm going to just do all this, and the universe is like, but you're supposed to be you, right? You're not supposed to have the same outcomes as Jim Morrison. You're not supposed to have the same lifestyle. You're not supposed to have the same mindset because you're a different person, right? So you might see other people having certain outcomes and want that for yourself. Sorry, my cat's like playing with my crystals in my window. But a distraction. But yeah, so it's like you might see somebody else doing something and you might want that for yourself, right? The universe might want something else for you, right? Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, right? I feel like if you do take this time for like a pause to really just like, you know, allow your creativity to flow and really allow yourself to think, you can't know what your best outcome is, right? Because you ain't ever experienced it yet. Like, you can't know, and that's something that I've had to learn myself, and that's a hard lesson to learn. Because I was like, I'm gonna be a scientist, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and Well, you don't see me in a lab coat, okay? Let's be real. And yeah, I went to college. I spent all the money. I wanted that outcome that I saw somebody else have, right? In Jurassic Park. And I didn't get that. Was it useless? No, it wasn't useless because now I'm a science teacher. Right now I get to teach children. Now all my education is useful for something. It's just understanding. It's just understanding, like, what the hell all this is for, right? You're not supposed to covet what another wants or what another has, right? We're not supposed to be picture perfect in life. We're not supposed to conform to some ideal, right? So let's see what your purpose is. Let's see what it's all about. So, I want to see what you're micromanaging the universe about. Sorry. I'm laughing because I did the same thing. Okay. King of Cups. Showing up. So, to any of you who don't know what the King of Cups is, the King of Cups is the most emotionally mature in the deck, right? Of all the kings. Like, this is one who's showing up very, like, on top of his emotions, right? Not consumed by them, on top of them. Water and tarot is emotions. And he's not in the water. He's on the water, right? Somebody who's on top of their emotions. This is also somebody who has a cup and wants to share it with somebody. Knight of Cups in reverse, though. I feel that you've been struggling to find the energy that you want to give to, right? And you might be like it's showing up right here, right above the micromanaging the universe, and it's like wanting more, right? Wanting like this, like you want, what more do you want, right? You want somebody to come through for you. That's what you want. And somebody just didn't come through for you in the way that you wanted, right? With the Page of Wands, though, I see, like, good news coming through. Or an offer, right? Messenger of truth. Right? Wands is all about honest communication. A page is a messenger. Deliverer of the message. I'm saying fire and water, right? That's a contrast. That's where you're struggling to be like, I don't know what I want, because I want this, but I also want that, right? Well, why is this Knight of Cups not happening? Why is this energy that you thought you wanted not showing up for you in the way that you thought or wanted it to? Nine of Pentacles, because you wished for something else. Your wish fulfillment in your soul wanted something that they couldn't deliver. Right? And when you want something, but then you demand it comes from a certain person, that can be a problem because they might not have it in them to deliver that for you. So, what is coming for you? Page of Swords in reverse. Whatever's coming for you is something that is coming from a place of no conflict, right? No conflict. No swords. What else? Tell me more about this energy. Alright, there's a lot about this energy. And it's all over the damn place. Hold on. Okay, what I've seen is Page of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse. This person, or whatever, this person, I'm saying it is a person that's coming towards you, is somebody who's like not willing to fight anymore, right? They already did their fighting in life. They're like a hero coming home from war. They're like, I ain't gonna fight no more. Not gonna fight no more. You know, and that's, I don't know if you're an Alabama Shakes listener but you should be, right? That song, I don't want to fight no more. And that's what comes to mind when I'm seeing the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords in reverse. Like, somebody who's coming toward you is like not a conflicted energy. They don't fight even with themselves, right? The Hanged Man in reverse, they have no obstacles. Queen of Wands, they're very honest, right? This is somebody who's just like, I don't give a fuck, you're getting my truth whether you like it or not. The Queen of Wands is also very motivated, a creator, somebody who's very inspired and inspiring. And she got a nice booty, look at that. Alright, so then I say the Emperor, right? You showed up as the King of Cups. So I'm seeing you as the Emperor also, right? In this masculine energy. The Emperor is the King of Kings, right? The Emperor is all the kings in the upright. And this is somebody who is an excellent leader, somebody who this is somebody who doesn't want to be led by another, right? Very stubborn. But not in a bad way, in a good way. Like, who's going to tell the fucking Emperor what to do, right? And I see this energy where you're just all up in your right energy, right? Like, with the King of Cups being on top of your emotions, the Emperor being an excellent leader, right? Like, I see a lot of this energy coming from you, that you're just in the right energy. The Magician, you're manifesting, bro. You know what you're manifesting? Because you're a very resourceful person, you're manifesting your wish fulfillment, right? Y'all could be accidentally manifesting each other, because I'm seeing the High Priestess also, right? High Priestess is the feminine counterpart to the Magician, right? Or the Hierophant, but whatever. In this case, I'm seeing it as to the Magician. The High Priestess is somebody who's very intuitive, right? Somebody who is very on their shit. Somebody who takes divine guidance. Somebody who, you know, doesn't, in the same way that the Emperor is a leader, hold up. In the same way that the Emperor is a leader, the High Priestess is also a leader, right? And in the sense that ain't nobody gonna tell this individual what to do except Spirit, right? She only listens to her soul guidance, right? She ain't listening to nobody else. It's kind of funny because I see you both in this energy. And also the High Priestess can manifest with the same resourcefulness as the Magician, right? Because it's this deep connection to Spirit. If you were trying to manifest somebody who loved the divine as much as you, well, I think you've done it. Because I see you being very spiritual. I see you both being very spiritual. One or both of you has recently gone through a breakup. I have Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups. Let me tell you about the Two of Cups in regards to union. That's a side quest, right? That's minor arcana love. It's in a suit. It's not major arcana love like the lovers, right? Two of Cups is like, whereas like the lovers, for example, would be Gemini energy, right? What are Gemini in the zodiac but the twins, right? The lovers are twin flames. Major arcana love, main quest line love. What I see with the page of oysters or page of pentacles in reverse with the two of cups in reverse is that you're letting go of something from the past, severing a past connection, right? A karmic connection. The sun card came out, right? Came out in reverse, but we all know there's no reverse meaning for the sun card. Or at least anyone who's studied the books knows. That's what makes it the best card in the deck. Also, it's Leo energy, right? We all know lions. They always gonna be number one, right? But I also see here that you're getting help over this wall, right? And this brings me back to the Hanged Man in reverse, like the removal of obstacles. So I do see, like, you're getting help over this wall, whatever this wall was, whatever this blockage was. The Sun card represents abundance, prosperity, happiness, wish fulfillment, and also being in touch with your inner child. Being able to be curious about life again and have fun in life again. Son of a bitch. That's hilarious. The Lover's card just comes out right on top of the Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're manifesting your twin flame, dog. Look, it's even the twins in... that's funny. That's hilarious, actually. So you accidentally summoned your divine counterpart, right? What's interesting about meeting your divine counterpart is we all feel this like conversation in our soul, right? But when you meet your divine counterpart, it's like they pick up on that conversation and they feel that conversation with you, where they may have been done it, or they may have been doing it, like in the 60, like, like on, in your collective consciousness together, but then now I see you manifesting this conversation onto the 3D, where shit's just falling into place for you. The thing about twin flames is they freak each other out, alright? So there's gonna be if one is resistant, then there's gonna be the runner chaser thing, right? So my best advice to you is don't be resistant. But also, don't expect it all to happen all at once. Twin flames, it's kind of a process. It's like spiritual surgery, reconnecting. And so, it's something that you want to take your time with. It's something you want to understand. It's more of a surrender rather than an attaining, right? You surrender to the connection. You don't grasp them or try to claim them and own them, you want to be very, not that. I guess not. The more, okay, let me give you the best example. So I'm seeing in my head, and it's harder for me to put it in words, but if you were to grab a handful of sand, right, and you're just trying to grasp it, you just want to keep it for yourself and all that, guess what's going to happen? All the sand, it's gonna fall out of your hand. It's gonna seep through. It's like I ain't staying here. What? Trying to cling on like that? Hell no. How you do it? if you want a handful of sand, you slide your hand into the sand, and you just lift it up, right? For some reason, when you ain't clinging, it's going to form like a little cone on top of your hand, right? Of sand, and it's a little bit may fall off the side, but guess what? You're holding on to a whole handful of sand. It ain't trying to escape you. It ain't trying to run away from you. It ain't trying to, that's the method with this kind of connection, or any kind of connection. I don't think you should try to cling to anything. You shouldn't try to own anything. Because the truth of the matter is, it's a gift to be in their presence. And that's how it should be seen. Like, it's a gift to have these connections. It's a gift to be able to be close to somebody in that way, right? So treat it more like a gift and less like a possession, right? Your twin flame is not something you own. It's something you love. Alright? That's different. Reminds me of this Abraham Tversky video I watched. It's called True Love. You should look it up. And he's like, and he starts it out with, young man, why are you eating that fish? And then he's like, well, because I love fish. And he said, no, you don't. If you love the fish, why would you take it out of the water, boil it, and eat it? You don't love the fish. You love what the fish is doing for you. Right? And he goes into this whole thing. When you love something, you don't take it out of the water, boil it, and eat it. You know? So, with the Justice in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune showing up, where you have faced injustice or unfairness in past connections, right? Where something was out of balance or just couldn't work out because it was a karmic thing. It wasn't meant to last. Like I said, that Two of Cups energy, it's karmic, right? It's like the Wheel of Fortune is saying all the injustices are being brought into justice for you, right? The Wheel of Fortune means a change is going to come. Everything's, going, all the wrongs will be righted. Good fortune will befall you. I'm seeing, this is pretty awesome. How everything is just kind of like, flowing into place. So have freaking feathers everywhere. So let's see it. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. the right way. Learning to create what you desire. Alright, so let's see. This Kali energy. Dharma of Kali. Your most abundant successes manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual knowing. Everything that is happening in your life is a part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established, and you are being led to it. Bhadrakali. There's not always a need to try to grapple and conquer. Sometimes the need is simply to let go. Just because another has created a certain reality for themselves and is attempting to draw you in does not mean that you must participate. You have the divinely granted gift of choosing where to invest your energy. Be kind to yourself, right? So when anybody, any kind of external anybody tries to push you in a certain direction or tries to give you, or like tries to push you into outcomes that you don't feel you're in alignment with, you have every right to be like, you know what, okay, I don't want to do that, right? That is your freedom. That is you have your free will for a reason. Use it, practice it. You know, it's like a lot of people will try to bring you into their lifestyles or their way of being, right? And it's like you have a choice. You have a choice in what you want to do ultimately. And what you want to do, you'll do, right? That's something I think we've all learned by now. If somebody really wants to do something, they're going to do it. It doesn't matter what the thing is. People always do what they want to do. So it's better to just, listen to your higher self. Listen to what your soul is telling you about where to go in life and what you want to embrace in life, That's the most important thing, I think. There are times when, I have backed out of, job opportunities that were probably very lucrative, right? But it wasn't in alignment with my purpose, and I was like, goodbye. Sometimes it's like that. So whatever it is, whatever people are trying to draw you into, make sure that you first make the decision for yourself. Is this what you want? Is this in alignment with your purpose? Is this going to be fulfilling to you? And just kind of que será. Whatever will be, will be. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.